Welcome to 13 News Now.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for 13 News Now. I'm Rob Macko. Aaron Noon has the night off. We're coming to you live every night, every weeknight at 9 p.m. from the digital desk at the WOWK-TV studios in Charleston, West Virginia. And now, here are today's top stories. Well, tonight there are more calls for West Virginia Governor Jim Justice to call a special session of the state legislature to deal with COVID-19 issues. Not only are lawmakers worried about him spending all of the federal aid, there are now concerns about lawsuits as well. 13 News Chief Political Reporter Mark Curtis has more.
Governor Jim Justice has resisted calls that he bring the legislature back into special session to deal with COVID-19 issues. Congress and President Trump sent $1.25 billion in federal aid to West Virginia. Lawmakers in both parties want to exercise their spending authority for more testing, school preparations for the fall, and even emergency food distribution.
I really think it's important that our constituents are heard by the legislative voice, and our governor isn't responsible for spending $1.25 billion alone.
Trade on the job.
But Governor Justice says he has sole authority to spend the federal aid because COVID-19 prompted a state of emergency. Now, some Republican lawmakers are also asking for a special session for another reason. They worry churches, small businesses, and others need protection from legal actions.
Lawsuits, very frivolous lawsuits where somebody catches the coronavirus and they may not even know how they got it. They could sue the teachers, they could sue the school or the university, like here at West Virginia State. People can sue.
So far, 22 other states have passed lawsuit liability protections because of COVID-19. Congress is also looking at passing liability legislation, but many states, including West Virginia, want to pass their own laws because they say you never know what Congress is ultimately going to do. At the state capitol in Charleston, I'm Mark Curtis, 13 News, working for you.
So far, Governor Justice has not made any comment on a special session to consider COVID-19 liability legislation. West Virginia is reporting 3 more COVID-19 related deaths this evening. A 49-year-old woman from Ohio County, a 59-year-old man, and an 85-year-old man from Logan County have died, bringing the number of deaths in the Mountain State to 115. So how do you explain something like this to children and help them cope? Well, some parents say they're seeing a negative change in behavior in their children. Experts say the defiant behavior includes children fighting and arguing with their parents and siblings. Now, some children are also showing increased anxiety levels and depression. Professionals recommend trying to keep children on a schedule to help with poor behavior.
The structure and the predictability of a good routine is actually very reassuring. They know what's going to happen. They don't have to kind of worry about what's coming up.
Experts say parents should limit how much kids see on the news and take the time to really listen to their children. They say that this will help their nerves. West Virginia State University held its first drive-through testing event on campus today. The university is making students and faculty get a COVID test before heading back to class this August. Their interim provost says it's for everyone's peace of mind.
They have the option as they come in to sign a permission slip, if you will, that allows the Kanawha-Charleston Health Department to send their results directly to the university. They can do that, or they can bring them themselves to turn them in here. All that documentation is going to be housed in our Office of Safety Compliance so that we can have ready access to know who has been tested and who has not.
The second drive-through testing event is tomorrow from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. at West Virginia State University. And if you don't get tested, remember, you can't go to class. Well, on Tuesday, Dr. Anthony Fauci named Kentucky and Ohio, among others, as showing the early warning signs of a resurgent outbreak of the coronavirus. Officials in Boyd County, Kentucky say the positivity rates are increasing. Just this month, Boyd County alone saw 84 new cases. Now, most have recovered, but 43 cases are still active.
The largest increase in positivity have been in individuals under age 20, but we've also seen quite a leap in individuals who are in their 20s.
Governor Andy Beshear has instituted several new measures in an effort to curb the rise. Restaurants are only allowed to operate at 25% capacity, and schools are recommended to push back their start dates until the third week of August. Well, the Bob Evans Farm Festival is canceled this year. Bob Evans restaurant president and CEO Saeed Mohseni says the decision was based on Ohio's guidelines for large events, as well as the safety of employees and guests. Now, this would have been the festival's 50th anniversary. The company has already started planning, though, for the 50th annual Bob Evans Farm Festival, which will be next fall in 2021. For more cancellations and postponements around the tri-state, just go to WOWKTV.com. Well, blocks of Capitol and Hale Streets will be closed again this weekend to allow downtown Charleston restaurants to offer expanded outdoor dining. Now, the closures start tomorrow at 7 a.m. and will go through Monday morning at 7. Capitol Street and Hale Street will be closed from Kanawha Boulevard to Lee Street. One lane will be open on Hale Street from the boulevard to Virginia Street for access to the South Side Bridge. Now, Virginia Street and Quarrier Street will remain open. Right now, let's check out the top trending stories that you can find on WOWKTV.com at this hour. We have a slideshow, flash flooding causing significant damage to our region. Check out the slideshow and the pictures there. Also, Operation Predator busts 8 men for child sex trafficking. And the third biggest trending story at this hour, Trump and GOP suggest temporary fix for $600 jobless benefits. Find these stories and more over at WOWKTV.com. Well, it's been a rainy day out there. I was just out in Charleston a couple of minutes ago. Still raining lightly, also flash flooding. It's been a major concern in some areas today. So let's check in right now with meteorologist Joe Fitzwater in the Weather Lab. Joe, what's the situation looking like now?
Well, Rob, you know, as you just alluded to, we've seen the issues here this afternoon and through the early evening hours, and we do still have a couple of flood warnings in effect. But the good news is, for the most part, a lot of the heavy rainfall has started to move out of the region. So let's take a look here. We're going to look at our Viper real-time radar, and there we go. This is what we're looking at currently, and you're going to notice that there's quite a lull in most of the activity. So that's certainly some good news here. Of course, some of the strongest, strongest storms has been across the U.S. 33 corridor, across parts of Roane and Calhoun counties. And this is where we continue to have a couple of flood warnings in effect. We have an aerial flood warning through 1:45 in the morning, and that's for parts of east central Calhoun County over toward west central parts of Gilmer County. So this includes areas like the Normantown, the Grantsville areas, the Big Springs area as well. And then we have another aerial flood warning until midnight, and this is for northern parts of Braxton County, southern parts of Gilmer County. So we're talking about areas like Cedarville, Cedar Creek State Park, the Exchange area, as well as the Shock and Rosedale areas. And these areas have picked up some very impressive rainfall totals. In fact, some of those areas have picked up nearly 4 inches of rain today, which is just simply too much rain. Even as dry as it's been, pretty hard for the ground to hold that kind of volume of water. Good news is we are seeing a kind of a heavier shower across parts of Calhoun and western Gilmer here at the moment, but it's going to move out of here pretty quickly, and we'll see a nice break behind that, which is good. However, we are watching more showers, some of which are on the steadier side, creeping their way back in here across parts of southern Ohio, as well as northeastern Kentucky. So areas like Olive Hill, the Carter area, over there toward Racine, Greenup, all seeing the steady showers, and that continues up through the stovepipe of Lawrence County, Ohio, into Gallia County, where we're seeing some of these steadier light showers. And these will continue to move their way back into the region later on this evening here across parts of West Virginia. Now, are we expecting the heavy rainfall like we've seen? No, we're not, and that's certainly some good news. But some areas could pick up another ½ inch to an inch of rain. So this is what we're looking at right now. Well, it looks like the 7-day wants to pop up on there. It does that sometimes. But here we go. Here's your current watches that are in effect. And basically everybody, for the exception of Wood and Athens counties, are still under a flash flood watch, and that is through 8 o'clock in the morning. And that's because where the rain has fallen today, some of those flash flood guidance values, the amount of water it takes to cause flooding, are very low as the ground is pretty saturated out there. And as Rob alluded to, we do have quite a few photos that you can visit on our website to check out some of the areas that were hit the hardest. We have the slideshow that you can go on. So if you're interested to see which areas were hit the hardest, you're able to do that. Unfortunately, areas in parts of Braxton and Calhoun County is likely going to have some cleanup here as we head toward tomorrow. But again, the good news is here we're seeing things move out in that area, and that is certainly some good news. As we time things out on Predictor here for the remainder of this evening, we're going to be seeing again one more round of showers and a few embedded thunderstorms possible from about 11 o'clock through 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Not expected to be anything like what we saw earlier today, but nonetheless, they will be there. And then by 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, we'll see things clear out. And behind that is going to be just a few scattered showers and thunderstorms here for you Friday. Not expected to have the coverage that we've seen today, but nonetheless, it will be overcast and there will be those hit and miss showers and thunderstorms. Better chances for storms return on Saturday, but again, as far as the heavy rainfall threat, I think we're going to be okay in terms of the flooding issues. Again, we just got to get through the remainder of tonight to get through that. So what are we talking about as far as temperatures over the next 7 days? Well, we're looking at temperatures staying in the 80s. So at least if there's one good thing about this rain, it is keeping those temperatures a little bit cooler, as we'll see highs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all in the mid-80s. We'll try to make a run at 90 on Monday, but I don't think we'll get there. And in general, those highs will stay pretty seasonable with high temperatures in the mid-80s. So again, Rob, as we head toward the upcoming weekend, it's not going to be a washout, but definitely a good move to keep the umbrellas and maybe the rain boots nearby.
Well, that's good to hear. We can handle scattered showers, certainly, but we don't want another repeat of today.
Exactly.
Thanks so much, Joe. Yeah. All right, Joe, thanks. That's going to do it for this edition of 13 News Now. Be sure to keep up to date with everything breaking, local, and trending at WOWKTV.com, also our 13 News mobile app. And be sure to join us tonight at 11 with myself, Joe, and Anna. Have a great night.